Rarely is the question asked, is our children learning?
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down the most realistic, impressive, or affecting movie depictions of actual American presidents.
My oath demanded it. I felt right with myself, and I hoped it was legal to do it. I'm hoping still.
Number 10, Bruce Greenwood as John F. Kennedy, 13 Days.
What was it you were saying to me the other day about Cuba? It wasn't important.
Not as far as the election goes.
Fact. I see that for a second, please. Thank you. Kenny used to look down a bomb site for a living.
Greenwood as JFK during the Cuban Missile Crisis showcases a president under immense pressure, steering the United States through one of the coldest moments of the Cold War. The film, focusing on the intense 13 days in October 1962, captures Kennedy's strategic mind and leadership qualities as he navigates through diplomatic and military options to avoid nuclear war with the Soviet Union.
Cam, can you guarantee me you'll get all the missiles?
Sir, I guarantee we'll get all the missiles we know about.
Greenwood's performance is marked by its nuanced portrayal of Kennedy's resolve, fear, and commitment to peace, offering a riveting glimpse into the decision-making process inside the White House during a pivotal moment in history.
That's going to be tough. You know how these guys are about their chains of command.
Listen, you tell them those chains of command end at one place, me.
Number 9, Dennis Quaid as Bill Clinton, The Special Relationship.
I have been following your career with great interest.
So you know we've taken a page out of your book.
Quite a few pages, which I consider to be a big compliment. Have a seat.
Nailing not only Bill Clinton's magnetic charm, but also his adeptness at navigating complicated political landscapes, Dennis Quaid brings to life the former president's multifaceted persona. The movie traces Clinton's interactions with British Prime Minister Tony Blair, shedding light on the dynamics of their relationship and its impact on global affairs.
They play rough. Their administration has been born in controversy, national shame, and illegality, and it is my bet that that's the way they'll go out.
Quaid skillfully evokes Clinton's ability to balance diplomacy with personal connections, offering viewers a nuanced understanding of his time at the helm during pivotal moments in history. Through his engaging depiction, audiences gain insight into Clinton's vulnerabilities, adding depth to the exploration of power dynamics and friendships in high-level governance.
There are no debts here, no IOUs. We're just pulling together to get a job done. So if there's nothing else, I've got to go.
Number 8, Bryan Cranston as Lyndon B Johnson, All the Way.
Your lipstick.
What?
Fix your lipstick.
Oh.
How did John Connolly's surgery go?
Doctors are optimistic.
The Breaking Bad star delivers a powerhouse turn as Lyndon B Johnson, embodying the complex persona of the 36th President of the United States during his first year in office. The focus here is on LBJ's monumental efforts to pass the Civil Rights Act, showcasing his political prowess, persuasive tactics, and the moral challenges he faced.
We're going to declare a war on poverty.
A war on poverty?
That's right. Now, I got all kinds of federal programs in mind on health, education, literacy, jobs, you name it. We're going to change this country top to bottom.
Cranston reveals Johnson's depth of character, a leader burdened with the legacy of his predecessor, JFK, while also committed to transformative social change. His embodiment of Johnson's larger-than-life personality, along with conveying intimate moments of vulnerability, earned Cranston much critical acclaim for bringing humanity to one of America's most consequential figures.
Now the party's changing. This younger generation's not going to fall on their sword for segregation.
You think every Southerner is going to start dancing to your tune? Wallace almost won Maryland.
But he didn't.
Number 7, Gary Sinise as Harry S. Truman, Truman.
I'm sorry. Nobody except family comes to the Wallace home. And not many of them.
This portrayal of Harry S. Truman in HBO's Truman is a masterful take on an often underestimated president who made decisions of enormous consequence. Sinise effectively traces Truman's ascent from a modest background to the highest office in the land, including making the pivotal decision to use atomic weapons in World War II.
Well, nobody with a lick of common sense would believe a word he says.
Common sense got blown to hell when you dropped that bomb.
He embodies Truman's forthrightness, decisiveness, and integrity, highlighting the president's pragmatic approach to governance. Sinise's ability to convey Truman's humility and strength in the face of daunting challenges offers a nuanced exploration of the man who led the United States through the final stages of World War II and the beginning of the Cold War, earning him a Golden Globe.
Whatever my inclinations as a native of Missouri might have been as president, I know this is bad. It is an evil of the worst kind.
Number 6, Robin Williams as Theodore Roosevelt, Night at the Museum franchise.
Thank you.
Not at all. Theodore Roosevelt, 26th President of these United States of America, at your service.
Okay, I'm Larry Daly, the new night guard.
Robin Williams brings his unparalleled energy and warmth to the role of a wax figure of Theodore Roosevelt in the Night at the Museum series. He infuses the character with a blend of humor, bravery, and wisdom, serving as a mentor to the protagonist, Larry Daly. Williams dramatized Roosevelt as both comedic and inspiring, embodying the adventurous spirit of the 26th President of the United States.
So everything in the museum comes to life every night?
Exactly.
And I'm supposed to do what?
You're the night watchman, Lawrence. A venerable position in this institution.
He highlights Roosevelt's larger-than-life persona, his passion for exploration, and his belief in doing what's right, making history feel accessible and entertaining. This role showcases Williams' ability to entrance the hearts of audiences of all ages, adding memorable and affectionate layers to Theodore Roosevelt's modern-day reputation.
Climb aboard, boy. Take the hand, son. One more. That's right, you better run, boy!
Number 5, Josh Brolin as George W. Bush, W.
Me? Bluff? Now, how could the CIA, all our intel people, completely muff this?
In Oliver Stone's W, Josh Brolin offers a balanced take on George W. Bush, exploring the former president's journey from his early tumultuous years to his tenure in the White House. Brolin embodies Bush's distinctive mannerisms, speech patterns, and the dynamics of his relationships with his family and advisors. This probing film delves into Bush's motivations, decisions regarding the Iraq War, and his personal and political challenges, presenting a multifaceted view of his presidency.
Get out.
With this fiasco.
Get out of my life!
Brolin's take is critical yet empathetic, providing insight into Bush's character without caricature. It offers a deeper understanding of the man behind the presidency, highlighting the personal and political growth over the course of his life and career.
Got him a shirt. Maybe you can give it to him when he wakes up.
I'd like to stand up for you, sir.
No, you don't, Sergeant. No, I'm the one standing up for you.
Number 4, Bill Murray as Franklin D. Roosevelt, Hyde Park on Hudson.
So she said, I'm so pleased to meet you, Mr. President. I've only met 3 Americans. Joe Kennedy, J.P. Morgan, and Fred Astaire. Thank God I said you met Mr. Astaire, or what would your impression be of the rest of them?
Primarily known for his comedic genius, Bill Murray's portrayal of Franklin D. Roosevelt reveals a lesser-seen side of the 32nd president. Focusing on his personal life and the complexities of leadership during a weekend visit by the King and Queen of England, Murray captures Roosevelt's charm, wit, and the burdens of leadership with a subtle performance blending the president's public persona with his private vulnerabilities.
Would you like me to go?
No, please. I wouldn't.
Navigating through Roosevelt's efforts to strengthen the U.S.-UK alliance on the eve of World War II, alongside his intimate relationships within his inner circle. Murray's rendition of FDR is both endearing and intriguing. It gives us a glimpse into the personal challenges of a man steering his country through tumultuous times.
I think I showed you these when you first came to visit me, Daisy. But you probably don't remember.
Number 3, Anthony Hopkins as John Quincy Adams, Amistad.
I've been reading in the papers the continuing saga of the Amistad. Real papers.
The legendary Hopkins comes through with a tour de force in Steven Spielberg's Amistad, depicting the former president in his role as an attorney defending African men who revolted aboard a Spanish slave ship. Hopkins Adams is a figure of eloquence and moral fortitude, delivering impassioned arguments before the Supreme Court that underscore his commitment to justice and equality.
Well, gentlemen, I must say I differ with the keen minds of the South, and with our president, who apparently shares their views, offering that the natural state of mankind is instead, and I know this is a controversial idea, is freedom.
He conveys the essence of Adams' intelligence, determination, and the weight of his legacy as both a former president and a champion of the abolitionist cause. Hopkins brings a profound depth to Adams, reflecting his internal struggles and the broader themes of freedom and human rights. The role is a standout, earning Hopkins critical acclaim for his ability to embody one of America's most principled figures.
Your next slave who's devoted his life to the abolition of slavery and overcoming great obstacles and hardships along the way, I should imagine. That's your story.
Number 2, Frank Langella as Richard Nixon, Frost Nixon.
You know, it's a funny thing that I've never been challenged to a duel before. I guess that's what this is.
Yeah, well, not really.
Of course it is.
Langella delivers a riveting exploration of the infamous former president's persona in the aftermath of his resignation, including Nixon's complexity, his shrewd intelligence, and the vulnerability hidden beneath his stoic exterior. Centered around a series of televised interviews between Nixon and British talk show host David Frost, the movie showcases a battle of wits and wills, with Langella highlighting Nixon's attempts to salvage his legacy while grappling with the guilt and shame of his downfall.
It doesn't just require an act. It requires a specific, corrupt motive. And in this case, I didn't have a corrupt motive. What I was doing was in the interest of political containment.
This masterful depiction goes beyond impersonation, offering a deeply human look at a president in isolation, struggling with the consequences of his actions. Langella earned an Academy Award nomination, acclaimed for the emotional resonance brought to one of American history's most controversial figures.
I guess it all boils down to Watergate, huh?
That's nothing to worry about, sir. It's not as if there's going to be any revelations. Stuff's been combed over 1,000,000 times.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Daniel Day-Lewis as Abraham Lincoln. Lincoln.
I can't accomplish a goddamn thing of any human meaning or worth until we cure ourselves of slavery and end this pestilential war.
In Steven Spielberg's Lincoln, Day-Lewis delivers an absolutely iconic performance as Abraham Lincoln, imbuing his portrayal of the 16th president with extraordinary force and depth. Focused on the final moments of Lincoln's life, the narrative highlights his efforts to pass the 13th Amendment, abolishing slavery. Day-Lewis's portrayal is marked by a profound understanding of Lincoln's character, blending the president's moral gravity, political savvy, and personal turmoil.
I wanted to crawl under the earth, into the vault, with his coffin. And I still do. Every day I do. Speak to me about grief.
He embodies Lincoln's physicality and voice with such authenticity that viewers are transported to the heart of 19th century American politics. His commitment to the role is evident in every scene, and it earned him an Oscar. His Lincoln is not only a historical figure, but a living, breathing person wrestling with the weight of his office and the cost of his ambitions.
What would you do after the war, Corporal Croft?
Well, sir, perhaps you'll hire me.
Perhaps I will.
What other actors could have made this list? Let us know in the comments.
Dude, that was awesome.
You guys are awesome.
No, you're awesome.
No, you are awesome.
Sir, you are awesome. Seriously.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.